Yeah, hi everyone. This is Max Steingart, and we do this training once a month to show you how you can use social media to build your Zija business. You can do it locally, you can do it internationally, and it's a fast and easy way for anybody to build their business. And we're going to focus today on how you can use some tools that are going to help you bring more people into your Zija business, and not just bring them into your business, but get them so fired up and excited that they rush out and tell their friends, and the next thing you know, the whole process is duplicating like crazy. Now, we're going to be sharing with you 4 LinkedIn strategies that produce instant results. And these same strategies will work on Facebook. Except you want to spend more time on LinkedIn. Now, I'm going to clearly demonstrate the simplest and the easiest way for you to build your Zija business, make more money using LinkedIn and Facebook. And I'm reversing them now because LinkedIn is going to become your social network of preference. You can build your business anywhere in North America or South America, anywhere Zija does business. Europe, Africa, the Far East, Australia, it doesn't matter. You are connected to everyone on a cell phone, on a mobile device. Now, LinkedIn's become the social network of choice of successful network marketers in every company. And if you're not on it, if you're not using it, your competition is, and you don't want to let them beat you. So we're going to share with you why LinkedIn is now better than Facebook to build your business. You know, for those of you that think you are social media challenged, no one. Charlie gets the prize. The most social media challenged person I've ever worked with. And he was just tentative about the whole social network thing. But we made a post on his page. And from that post, he signed somebody up in the business. This was from someone he hadn't talked to in 40 years. They took it to the telephone. And he's on cloud 9, cloud 10. Your warm market isn't necessarily dead. But if it is, you've got a whole cold market that you could turn into a warm market. We're going to show you how to use LinkedIn's 3 newest features to dominate your market. And when I say dominate, I use it in this context. If you can get to your end user, if you can get to your customer, if you can get to a business builder before your competition, then you're going to dominate your market. The thing is, you don't have to rely on advertising for people. You don't have to put these elaborate systems together to find the people that you would like to talk to, that would like to talk to you. So LinkedIn is adding all kinds of new features. We had live chat, 38 Facebook features, their own unique new features. That notifications on LinkedIn are 100 times better than Facebook. You can see who looked at your profile. You've got auto responses. You got a follow me button. All of these things, video share. These are all new additions because Microsoft owns LinkedIn, the dashboard, and now the new feature that you're absolutely going to love is active status. Because now you can see who's online, the little green dot, or you get the green life preserver or the green donut shows you that the person is mobile. And you're going to see more and more of your connections mobile. The response time in talking to somebody has never been faster. Well, I like to describe it as the laptop lifestyle because you can virtually do your business anywhere in the world. And the fastest growing top earners in your industry that are living the laptop lifestyle, they'll tell you they owe their success to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, and they've got teams of people enrolling their best new customers and reps in less than an hour a day, and the new recruits are doing the same thing. And I'm here to tell you how they're doing it, because otherwise you're not going to get it from anyplace else. All you have to do is think mobile, think texting, and I want you all to think big, because anywhere in the world, we're going to show you how to drive a huge volume of people to some of the new websites that are available to you. Business for vets, business for moms, and we're going to show you where to find the people, and we're going to give you some ideas as to how you can start the conversation. So we're going to show you exactly, step by step, how to instantly connect with these people, communicate with them at will, and close a sale. And it is so easy and it is so simple with practice that you'll find it addicting. The key to success in your business on any social network is to remember, a certain percentage of the people on them are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. Today, working with some folks live, we found they were talking to people that genuinely needed what they were marketing. Genuinely, they needed a business opportunity. But they were struggling so hard when there were other people out there that you could be talking to, you should be talking to, that aren't in that situation, that are on their way up, working hard, and they recognize, hey, I got to do something else. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy them before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. You are not going to be the first person that someone talks to about network marketing. And you're certainly, if they're in a category or they're in a position where they're clearly someone that anybody in Zija would want to talk to, you might not be the first person in Zija that ever talked to these people. It's a numbers game. It's always going to be a numbers game. So when you prospect and recruit on Facebook and LinkedIn, you got to qualify your prospects in order to find the people open to listening and responding to your message or opportunity. So you can literally go out and select your own prospects. And then you qualify them with questions and you close the sale. But don't be so free with that link to the videos or to the websites we're going to talk about. I want you to think in these terms. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. And so if it was going to cost you $100 every time you gave that link to someone, what would you do? You'd qualify them a little bit more before you gave them the link. Now, some people will say, oh, just get the link out there. Just get it out there. Just give the link away. But it does nothing. Quality over quantity. The process will duplicate within 24 hours when you're talking to the right people. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. You get that information from their profile and their activity on a daily basis. And once you're connected, it only takes a few casual questions to move some through your qualifying process. And when you ask the right questions, you're going to make more sales. So, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies that I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today. And what's blowing me away, I'm pulling stuff out of the archives, okay? And we're just throwing it out there. And it's all working the same. When I wrote that book, Make the Internet Your Warm Market, it was all about the complete guide to networking through instant messaging. And at the time, Facebook was only a year old. They didn't have live chat. And it wasn't worth 2 lines in the book. Everything is changing. And I want to tell you, I've seen some things in the last week that are going to just absolutely make it 10 times better than it is today. Today, your social network is your digital warm market. There is a hold on, folks, for just 1 second. Folks, I apologize. We have a little turmoil here. We're staring down a hurricane, and looks like we're going to get it on Sunday. And created a little havoc here in the homestead. So anyway, let me get back to this, okay? In traditional network marketing, what happens is we make a list of our friends, and we go out and we want to talk to our friends about the business. That still is the best way to build your business. Only now, thanks to social media, you don't have to chase your friends. Literally, you do a few simple things on your page, and the people that you're connected to, the people that you know, are all of a sudden going to want to know, hey, what are you doing? What's new? But once we go through our friends, then you're going to discover that there are people that you don't know that you would love to have in your business, and we're going to show you how to find them. You see, live chatting with people is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. So you're all facing three challenges. Number one, how do you cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in the home business opportunity? Well, on Facebook, leads are free. On LinkedIn, leads are free. How can you quickly connect with them through social media? We're showing you. How do you build a personal relationship with them so that they get involved in my network marketing business? What you're doing is you're almost reverse engineering the process. You're creating those profiles. You're putting yourself out there so that you will be attractive to the people that you want to connect with. Solomon can literally get someone talking about his business in 7 minutes. All right, and we've got all kinds of success stories like that. And you got, it's wrong commercial. Yeah, but he's building another business, but it doesn't matter. Rank advancement is what it's all about. Now, there are three things that make a social network great, and I mean great for prospecting and recruiting. Now, yes, one is the profiles of users contain information that helps you identify a good prospect in advance of contacting them. Two, a method of contacting other users of the network, and preferably through live chat. But a like, a comment, a share, any action that you take with another person is a connection. But if you got live chat, the conversation can follow. Finally, a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire population for prospecting and recruiting. You pick, you choose. You do not have to wait for people to find you. So in this graph, Facebook, 2 billion users. LinkedIn, 500 million. We hear about, oh, people are using WeChat. People are using this. People are using that. They're YouTube, Instagram. And the bottom line is, we look at all of these social networks, and only Facebook and LinkedIn have those three characteristics. So you're always in a position where you can connect with people. Well, Facebook, it's the world's largest social networking site. You know, years ago, I used to have to sell people to go to AOL. I don't have to push Facebook. Everybody knows. That's where everybody is. 93% of these people are mobile. So this is all you need to connect with anybody on Facebook. Anybody that you'd want to talk to, the whole process is free. LinkedIn's the world's largest professional networking site. 500 million professionals in over 200 countries. And 58% of them are mobile, and this number is increasing. And this is all you need to connect with 500 million users. Now, we've been talking for years about how 2 new LinkedIn profiles are added every second. Every second. Well, we kind of extrapolated some things, and that means that every day there are 172,800 new LinkedIn profiles. If the person you're looking for isn't there today, he could be there tomorrow. How about 1.2 million new LinkedIn profiles added every week? And as you keep going back, you keep doing the same searches over and over again, you can see the numbers change. How about almost 5 million new LinkedIn profiles every month? Tomorrow, the person that is going to literally take your business to a whole new level could make a connection with you. Now, with all of these things that LinkedIn has added, live chat back in September of 2015 was the biggest, and now it's this active now. When you log in, you're going to see it, you're going to get it, and when you log into your message center, if you see the little green donut or the green dot, you know those people are online. They're adding video sharing. I don't have it yet, but a lot of the folks I coach do. And again, they've got read receipts and typing indicators. So you know the person on the other end has seen what you've done. Everything that Facebook is doing to make the back and forth pleasurable is taking place. They're giving you a dashboard, and we're going to show you what they look like. Now, Facebook's keyword searching features aren't working that well, but you can still use them. And so we're going to show you how to get to some of these websites that have been set up for you. And you can do some of it on Facebook, but when you see how easy it is to do on LinkedIn, believe me, you're going to be on LinkedIn. Now, if we take those 2 billion people on Facebook and we take the kids out, we take out the teenagers, we take out the parents who are there keeping track of the kids. We want to bring this into perspective. Delete the reluctant socializers, the people that don't want to talk to you. Delete the missing in action socializers. Delete the 88 million bogus profiles that are out there. And delete the people looking for dates, love, and soulmates. And delete the people who are nuts. And literally, there's about 1 billion people out there that you would conceivably want to talk to. And so, literally, LinkedIn now has half of those people. And in the next year or two, they will double in size. So if you're not on there now, you need to get there. And everybody, the people you meet on LinkedIn might be, they're all going to be on Facebook, or most of them are going to be on Facebook. And some of them prefer to talk to you on Facebook as opposed to LinkedIn. But the bottom line is you've made a connection and you're communicating. So why is LinkedIn better than Facebook? Because of the search. And the fact that you don't have to deal with all the craziness. So they've got the best searching and filtering features of any social network. They've got that live chat feature that gives you an immediate communication and this active status. Well, let me remind you what happened to Facebook when they added live chat and mobility at the same time. They literally doubled in size. They doubled in 2 years. LinkedIn was started in 2002. This is kind of a graph of their growth. They went public in 2011. In September of 2015, they added live chat. And Microsoft bought them in June of 2016, and they took the whole company private in December. And last June, they're up to 500 million users, and they are just getting going. LinkedIn was originally a repository for resumes. You have literally their personal background, and people are looking for jobs. Recruiters, headhunters, and human resource managers used to love LinkedIn. Not so much anymore. They hate it. They're crying about it. They've got forums where, can't we bring back the old LinkedIn? And the truth is that it's never coming back. LinkedIn has gone through a transformation that they can never reverse. And network marketers are falling in love with LinkedIn. You will fall in love with LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn's created a whole new website. They literally messed my life up for the first 6 months because we just released a new program, Endless Free Leads, and they changed everything before we even got it out. So let me explain the rules and the way you're going to make connections with people, take advantage of the information I'm going to give you. Now, there are 5 kinds of Facebook and LinkedIn connections. They're both social networks, and they may use different language, but it's basically the same thing. All right. First level are your friends, your direct connections. You put yourself out there, and then it's up to you to accept the other person. And we all have friends. We have no idea who they are. We've never talked to them. The second level are the friends of your friends, the connections of your connections. And we've been telling you for years, hide your friends. And something has happened on Facebook where though people think they're hiding their friends, but they're not really. And we're going to show you how, You may look at somebody and you want to connect to them, and you can see that they're hiding their friends, but they're not hiding their followers. And on Facebook, when everybody becomes your friend, they become a follower. So you go in there and you look at their followers, and you can see all of their friends. Third level are the friends and connections of the people on the second level, and then their group members. And that's basically who you are entitled or allowed to talk to. If you don't know the people, if they don't fall into one of those three groups, LinkedIn will restrict you. Facebook doesn't. Then you got everybody else. And it's this active status that broadcasts availability to respond. But don't let that be your guide. If you want to respond to somebody, respond, whether you see those or not. And you'd be surprised how many people are going to come back at you. Now, LinkedIn has their business model enables you to qualify and talk to people on the first three levels. But it promotes advanced features that come with additional costs that start at $24.99, go up to $99.95. And if you're going to pay for it, and at some point in time you're going to pay for it, and you're going to enjoy paying for it, it's a $47.99 package. Gives you unlimited searches. The active status only works on the first level. But I'm going to show you how to connect with all 500 million LinkedIn users. Now, created a very, very simple formula that's behind virtually everybody's success on a social network. 4 C's. 4 C's can earn you big bucks. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Once your pages are up, you're golden. Now, create or modify your page. Start from scratch, or fill in the blanks with your existing profile, but it should be all about you, not about Zija. Unless, of course, you're a top earner in Zija. But remember this, when you're reaching out to people that you know, that's okay. But when the time comes that you want to reach out to total strangers that you don't know, social network law number 1, what people see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. Take the business stuff off your page and project the real you. A great profile helps you stand out from the crowd, track your target audience, become irresistible to your ideal prospect. Everyone's profile page is unique from everyone else's. That's why the more information you provide, the more exposure you're going to get, the more visible you're going to be to other people. I call it your social network DNA. Everyone's different. We're all living in different cities, different towns. We have different backgrounds. Case in point, a few months ago, in anticipation of doing a private coaching session with Fred Holmes, I logged into Facebook and I did a search. Women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth. Got hundreds of women. 30 minutes later, Fred comes on, we log into his account, we do the exact same search. It's all different. It's all different. Why? Because our DNA is different. Because Facebook is matching us up. Your search results are going to be different. And when you when you set your profile up, literally you can become a magnet to people that are trying to sell you things, and actually you become everybody's perfect prospect. And if you follow one of the recruiter script, you can sign them up and bring them into your Zija business. Here, women who like Tony Robbins. I was logged into Deborah Kay's account. She got totally different results than I did. And yeah, it was really funny too. You do different searches. I did it on LinkedIn. I did a search for fitness. While I was logged into Deborah's account, 5,766,555 for fitness. When I did it, I got 15 more. But we got different people. Now it's the second step. Once your page is out there, is you connect with people. People you know. People you know. The friends of your friends and strangers you want to know. That's your audience. Those are the people that you're going to be able to talk to. Now it's all about communication. Talk to people at your convenience. Identify perfect prospects by the contents of their page, by what they do, by the answers to questions. Identify their needs, discover their problems, and follow the recipes in the scripts book, because I know we got a lot of students here. Now, when you're talking to people on LinkedIn, we have a script called the icebreaker. And you're reaching out to a stranger, you just kind of break the ice. It's nice to connect with you. I've made some wonderful new connections. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How is it working for you? Is an easy way to start a conversation with anybody. And so when people start sending you friend requests, or you start reaching out to people, and let's say you've in the last 2 weeks, you've made 20 friends. And now you kind of want to soften them up. It's the icebreaker. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How is it working for you? It's in the scripts book. Now, the answers to your questions are going to fill in whatever missing pieces of the puzzle, their profile and personal story, so that you know if they're a serious candidate for your business. And finally, it's closing them. Talk to 5 to 10 people every day. And I mean, it looks like everybody here has been in boot camp. You got the scripts. You got the secrets of closing the sale. Use these tools that we're about to show you, and I know you've all seen them, but now we're gonna demonstrate where you can find the people to send to these websites. Make a sale every day. Take your business to the next level and help your new recruits duplicate the process. So as you're talking to people, as you're learning about them, you're learning what their needs are, you want to be thinking, that's why, who do these people know? That first question, what do you do, is so important, because when they tell you what they do, that should give you a little insight into who they would know. And Ron, perfect example. Someone from his past tried to sell him her opportunity by following that recruit the recruiter script. He signed her in the business. Best part about this is it's not technical. All right, so you want to get serious about building your Zija business, you got to talk to people, and you should set a goal for yourself. 5 people a day. You want to be successful, 5 people a day. There's no reason why anybody here can't have some kind of a text message back and forth with 5 people. You want to be wildly successful, talk to 10. And with mobile applications, you can talk with perfect prospects where you are, where they are, and whenever you want. And this is the fastest way to talk to more people, and there are no excuses why you can't be successful. When you apply simple attraction marketing principles, you could be making sales every day. There's no reason why you can't. So if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect professionals for your business. And any type of professional, it's like LinkedIn has given you Aladdin's lamp. Show me all of the realtors. Show me all of the fitness instructors. And now you know when they're active. You can locate power prospects that fit the exact demographics of who you're looking for. It only takes minutes. We're going to show you just how easy it can be. Locate perfect prospects anywhere in the world, and now you know when they're active. So Pat has put together, I guess, Pat and I'm going to unmute her for just a second. Pat.
Hey.
Hey, Pat. I'm really excited about showing everybody this, because I really went into some detail on how they can find them. Is there anything that they should know about these?
No, they're just, to me, they're a tool for piquing somebody's interest and then taking them to the next step of, doing the 3-way call with their upline. So, Tim has helped put these together. The last one there, the Biz for Moms, eventually they're all going to have that type of a format.
Mm-hmm.
Tim's working on it right now.
Okay, so then basically we're talking to somebody. We discover that they have, they'd like to do something else, or they're interested in a business opportunity or the product. Well, it's business opportunity because it's biz for vets, biz for teachers. And so then we share that with them. And then step 2 is a 3-way call. And what else?
Yeah, well, sometimes they're going to say, well, I need a little bit more information. Well, we have a lot of stuff on Club Moringa that we can send to people about the business. about the product, whatever they need.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always looking and talking to them about what their needs are. So, I think this is really important. When I meet a prospect, whether it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, I always ask the same question over and over. If there was one thing in your life you'd like to change, what would it be? And if they're going to talk about business, here these tools are created that you can help them, on that first step.
All right, well,
Okay?
yep, super. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show all of you how to find the people to send to these websites, okay? So let's take Biz for Vets first. And there are a number of different ways that you can find people in the service, people that just got out of the service, and you can find them on Facebook, you can find them on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you the easy ones. Well, on Facebook, you can just do a search for U.S. Navy. And then when you get there, you go into groups. And so you got all kinds of people that belong to different groups. You're going to find the groups on LinkedIn better than Facebook. Okay? So this is the U.S. Navy groups on Facebook. And here you've got Navy Wives. You can go down here for groups. Now, veterans are one thing. People in the service that have wives at home, raising families, many of them would love to have a second income, generate business from home. A lot of times you can be talking to the husbands, and you can bring the conversation around to, so, you're married, how many kids do you have, tell me about your wife, what does she work, and literally turn them on to Biz for Moms. But this is what you're going to find on Facebook. So you go into a group. Now here's a group with 53,610 folks that are interested in the military. Now, the way to work a group is not to go in there and start posting, waiting for people to respond and react. The way you work a group is you go in there, and once you're a member, you start looking around at the people that are in the group. I mean, these people have joined the group for a particular reason. A lot of the people you're going to find in groups are there to sell to the people that really belong in the group, which is frankly what you're trying to do. But you're not trying to sell. What you're trying to do is you're going to engage these people individually instead of posting something, all right, which you could do. You could post something, wait for people in that group to react and respond, or you can be more subtle about it and just start looking at the people in the group. U.S. Army. And this is our search results. But look at the group search results I got on LinkedIn. U.S. Army transitioning, 49,000 people. Aviation, infantry, Rangers. U.S. veterans, 75,000. We have scripts that will qualify these folks. How long has it been since they were in the service? Let's look at some more. Army Wives on Facebook to the left, and we got Army Wives on the right. I wasn't too impressed with Army Wives. U.S. Air Force on the left, and when you do the keyword search, when the results come up, go over to the right and click on groups. U.S. Air Force, 56,000. Veterans, 75. And Air Force Wives. So, now let's talk about Biz for transformations. Now, there are all kinds of people that fit into this category. People want to lose weight, people want to get fit, people want to feel better. But more important than that, remember, you want to think in terms of bringing somebody into your business, introducing Zija to someone that has a circle of influence. So fitness instructors, personal trainers are all great prospects, are all great candidates for your business. So I just did a quick search for personal trainer. Now, when you do a search, I know you're looking for personal trainers with an S. Don't search that way. People do not describe themselves in the plural. So it's personal trainer, 309,000. Fitness instructors, 119,000. Search results for Zumba instructors, 109,000. Keep in mind that every week, 1.2 million people are adding their profiles to these lists. And let me flip over to LinkedIn. All right, now, from your homepage, I still don't have the video. From your homepage, it's just like Facebook. You can see who's viewed your profile. You can see who wants to join your network. And what's interesting is, and I didn't get the picture processed, but if you're just getting started on LinkedIn and you accept somebody as a friend, what happens is a window pops up and it says, hey, now that you've accepted this friend, you might want to know some of these other people because they're connected to the friend that you just connected with. But it's going to be the notifications that are these four. This is where all the action is as far as immediate results. And we're going to give you a couple of strategies that will produce immediate results for you. Okay? Now, since we're talking about teachers, biz for teachers, I want all of you to know that in the 10 occupations with the highest burnout rate, teachers and school principals. Teachers have the highest burnout rate of any public service job. And if you do a search, you got 6.8 million teachers. High school teachers, 141,000. And found this article that says the teachers and school principals are 4 and 5 on the list of professionals with the highest burnout rates. Share it. How have you managed to avoid burning out? Great casual question. School principals. As many as 75% of elementary school principals experience serious symptoms of stress. 72,000 school principals on LinkedIn. Elementary school principals, 10,590. Educators. There's all kinds of people that you can connect with, discover what their needs are, discover they got a problem. You know, people are struggling financially. People that are retiring, running out of money, don't have enough money to live. Young people. Oh my God. Young people are all over network marketing and social media. So for teachers, there's no shortage of people that you can be talking to. School principals, educators, anytime you want. And remember, you're doing searches, you're going to get different search results. The images are going to come up, they're going to be different. Now, the number of people is going to pretty much be the same. But the what comes up for you isn't necessarily coming up for somebody else. Biz for professionals. It's a wide open field. And so for professionals, we come over here and you can just go to town. Lawyer. Hit the enter button. So you got 404,000 lawyers. And you can break it down by area. Find out where Pat Anderson's going to be in 2 weeks. And you can meet lawyers wherever she's going to be. Or find out where Dave Moses is going to be. Or Reed and Yvonne. Find out where they're going to be and fill the room. So there's all kinds of professionals. Doctors, lawyers, chiropractors, medical professionals, RNs, nurses. Nurses burn out too. This is the new look. This is the new layout for the Biz for Moms site. And so this is the new look. And I didn't know it was new. But of all of them, I like this one the best. So here's how you can do it. Now, believe it or not, if you just did a search, put in mom on LinkedIn, and you got 505,000 women who refer to themselves as a mom. Can it really be that simple? Once these come up, however, just because they fit that one parameter, you got to take a look at the rest of their profile. So why is LinkedIn better than Facebook to build your business? Because you can't do this on Facebook at the moment. The keyword search is going to be your favorite tool. Now I'm going to give you some additional searches that you can use. I'm going to give you some examples. You use the search to filter down through all the people that you find on Facebook or LinkedIn. You can't do that on Instagram. That doesn't mean that Instagram isn't a neat place to meet people. You can meet people everywhere. You can meet people at the gym. You can meet people going out for coffee or at Starbucks. Bottom line is you don't know anything about them. But when you're out and about and you run into somebody and you're talking to them, they really seem interesting, ask them if they're on Facebook. And hey, let's connect on Facebook. It's easy, it's safe, and it takes away the pressure of you feeling like I got to get this guy's business card. I've got to find out a little bit more about what he does. I mean, I promised Pat I would be talking to 5 people today, and I only talked to 4 people yesterday, so I got to talk to 6 people today. And no. Quality over quantity. The keywords must work in proper sequence, and sometimes they're going to work, and sometimes they're not going to work on Facebook. And you just have to get over it. People over 50 years old who like Jim Rohn. If I search for men over 50 who live in Dallas and like Jim Rohn, I won't get it. But if I search for men over 50 who like Jim Rohn and live in Dallas, you get search results. Sometimes. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So the safe way to use Facebook effectively is to keep it simple. People who live in Las Vegas, pick a city, pick a destination. And then the next filter is going to be the picture, the contents, this little piece of information, and then what's behind it. And it only takes you 2 or 3 minutes to decide, is this someone I really want to talk to? People live in Las Vegas, people live in Orlando. You know, Florida is under a hurricane alert. And this isn't a bad time to just reach out, just do a search. You know, go on Facebook, go on LinkedIn, and do a search for people who live in Florida. Now, the first group of people come up are going to be your friends, people you're connected with. And so if you care about any of these people, just send them a little message, okay? You know, best of luck. Hope you weather the storm. You might ask them, "What are you gonna? Hope you're safe. What are you gonna do, or what are you doing?" And don't be surprised if you don't respond right away. People live in Hong Kong. People live in England. People live in London. There is no shortage of opportunities for you to find people, to make that connection. So you have direct, easy access to 2.5 billion people. You can filter down to the people that you absolutely want to talk to, and then it's a matter of literally prospect identification. The green M&Ms in the bowl are people that are looking for business opportunity, people that would thrive in your business. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for people who will thrive in your business. So let's go into some of these other LinkedIn redesigns. Now, LinkedIn is encouraging connections between strangers like they've never done before. I'm telling you, it is a complete culture change. They're making it easier to talk to your connections with live chat. People react, people respond almost immediately. For those of you that have been in my boot camps, during our day sessions, we're logging into people's accounts, we're sending messages to people, and they're writing back right away. Right away. Live chat, the keyword advanced search, and active status are the biggest tools of all the other opportunities you have, all the other tools to literally be talking to 5 to 10 perfect prospects every day. That new read receipts and typing indicator, worth its weight in gold. When you're on your homepage, every time you bring somebody up, they're giving you an easy way to make a connection if they're not directly connected to you, or if they are directly connected to you on the first level, you can send them a message. They're encouraging back and forth conversation like never before. They've made changes on the homepage. That's where you search. That's your network. That's where you see the people that are connected to you or the people that are trying to be connected to you. That's your messaging feature, which is connected to a new messaging feature down at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to demonstrate it live. So I'm going to go back home. So I still don't have the video. But I've got 2 people that want to connect with me. So as soon as I accept them, got a little notification that we're hooked up. If they're online, a little window would pop up, just like it pops up on Facebook. I want to get back over here because there's notifications. And this is the 4 activities. So I want to show you what we did with David Moses. That's where you adjust your settings, and there's some new settings that you want to adjust. Your published articles, your published pictures. This is where you adjust what you see on your timeline. They timestamp everything, and you can see who's viewed your profile. You could also see who's viewed your article. So what they're doing, just like Facebook, this is a connection. Like something, comment on something, share something, and the other person gets a notification about it. And so my little Skype window pops up and Jeremy is there with a great message. Okay, so what happens here is the messaging center is now mobile, frankly. What's up at the top is on the side. Click on somebody, the window pops up just like Facebook. You can see when they read things. You can add a picture, you could add a file. And so when I sent Deborah Kay a little message with an emoji, can you keep a secret? She says, yeah, so tell me. New posts are coming down on LinkedIn just like Facebook. And again, a like, a comment, or a share is a form of communication, but ultimately you want to be talking to people. That messaging feature, that is how you communicate with folks. And you have all kinds of different ways to do it. You can have 4 or 5 of these going simultaneously. And now you've got active status. They're constantly pushing opportunity in front of you. Constantly. Hey, there are 5 people you know that stand out. They made it easy to fill in the blanks of your profile. They even do a summary for you. I love what they've done with the pictures. You could take a selfie and turn it into a work of art. They've got all kinds of new photo filters. So Marissa takes a selfie, puts it up there, and then she actually, if the picture's crooked, you could straighten it out. You do a little Photoshopping and you're good to go. The other great thing about LinkedIn today was in the past, you didn't know if somebody was active. Now you do. Right beneath their profile, you can see the highlights. The highlights means who are your mutual friends? Who are your mutual connections? What mutual groups do you belong to? Then you got their articles and activity. You can see what people are doing. You could react to anything that they do that you find in there. Another bonus is when you're looking at them, on the right, those are people, those are profiles of people that their profiles were looked at, the same people who looked at his looked at theirs. So they're constantly giving you new opportunities to network and meet new people. You look in their articles, their posts, and their activity, you could respond to any of this. For those of you that added your birthday about 2 months ago, you got to go back in there and change the settings. You never heard of anybody putting a birthday on a resume, did you? No. But this is, again, part of the new LinkedIn. So people can wish you a happy birthday. You're going to put in the month. You're going to put in the day. September 17th is around the corner. And make sure it's visible to all LinkedIn members. Now, one of the things we did with David was we changed his anniversary for Zija, okay? He started, I think, in February. We changed it to September. And he's getting slammed with, not slammed yet, but he's getting notices all the time, people congratulating him on his work anniversary. This is one of the strategies that we're going to share with you. Well, Microsoft has changed a lot of their popular searching features, but you can still find people. So you can start with your friends, people went to your school, people went to the same clubs. I mean, anything that comes to mind, just pop it in there and search. Search for people who are entrepreneurs, business owners, anybody on this list. Search for people who belong to any of these life groups, social networking groups. Those are Facebook groups. Search for celebrities and connect with the people who like, follow, or communicate with them. The keyword search is going to be your favorite feature. This was a snapshot that I took about 2 months ago. There were 37.9 million sales professionals. LinkedIn has a feature that will save your searches. So as you're searching for people, every week it'll come up and it'll give you the new ones. The university search is totally different. Can't say that I like it, but you can go into any university and you could pull out people based on where they live, where they work, and what they do. Search results. Beyond those pictures, you're going to find better information than you can find on a person's Facebook page. But the keyword search. Salespeople. 39,954 was 2 weeks ago. Last week it was 4.3. In the United States, almost 18 million. Dallas. Look at these numbers. The ability to filter down and connect with the people that you would want to talk to. Unlimited. So remember, list is changing every day. LinkedIn and Facebook are big bowls of candy that you could reach into anytime. So let's jump into these strategies really quick. First, you can immediately begin talking to people on LinkedIn thanks to their wide variety of notification features. 2 types, notifications about someone's activity or notifications about your activity. And all present an opportunity to start a conversation. So you've got work anniversaries, starting new positions, a happy birthday, or someone shared something. Or someone liked or commented on your post, liked your article, shared something of yours, viewed your profile, followed you, congratulated you about your birthday, congratulated you about your job anniversary, any of this, congratulated you about a new position. You could literally create a new position on LinkedIn and everybody's going to write to you. Someone endorsed you. These are all opportunities to talk to people. So, let's jump into these. When we talk about posting things, these are 4. Post something, change a start date. Go into your profile and change the start date to September. And that will open up a flood of people congratulating you on an anniversary. You can create a new position. Create a new position. Put yourself in there. Starting tomorrow, create a new business. Put it up there, and you'll get all kinds of messages. This is my favorite. Change your birthday to tomorrow. When you change your birthday, now you might think, well, that's a little deceptive. You have to have a sense of humor for this. Change your birthday, you're going to get all kinds of birthday messages. And you write back and say, hey, God, I really appreciate the thought, but it's not my birthday. I inadvertently made a mistake. Somehow my birthday got changed. And I can't believe how many nice, wonderful people wish me happy birthday. My birthday is actually in December, so I wouldn't mind it if you did it again. But I'm going to make sure that I jot down your birthday and wish you a happy birthday. It's all about conversation. This is working so well for one person. She's had 3 birthdays so far this year. All right, so here's David. And what we did was we went in and we changed his start date. We changed it to September. And he's got 26 likes, 1 comment. Now, I'm sure a lot of them are folks in Zija, right? And when David goes out and he starts to network and he starts looking for people, this kind of activity, it becomes visible. How does it become visible? Because people that react to this start liking other things, they start sharing other things, and see here you could like something, you could comment, and these activities create a filter throughout the entire social network. We can see here that Kyle and 6 other people viewed his profile. Pat Anderson endorsed him for a skill. Any little action like that. He appeared in 41 searches. I mean, the information that LinkedIn's given you. Ann Barante, certified fitness professional, her first month signed 26 people up into her business. She got so good at this, she got invited to speak. So when it comes to Facebook and LinkedIn, LinkedIn is head and shoulders above what you're going to find on Facebook today. Better people, increased search results, and now it is just as quick, it is just as fast. You can find veterans, or you could find the wives of veterans, you could find school teachers, you can find school principals. There is no shortage of professional people that you could reach out and talk to. There's nothing to prevent you but your own inactivity. And to be successful, all you got to do is connect with the right people who need or want what you're selling. Talk to them. Create an avalanche of business right now with your phone, because 95% of what you want to do, 95% can be done on your smartphone with a LinkedIn app. Have people lined up to talk to you about your Zija business. At will, on demand. You respond, you answer when it's up to you. These new changes are just going to get better. We have to learn new things all the time. But we're constantly developing roadmaps and scripts and training material. And you guys are at the right place at the right time with a great company that is giving you outrageous tools, great commitment, and all you have to do is reach out and connect with the people that you want to talk to and talk to them. And don't try to jam your business down their throat. Instead, find out about them. In fact, if they never ask you about your business, it's okay, because it's not about that. You can connect with someone you know or with complete strangers within minutes of logging into an account and start talking to people. And if you don't have a page and are just beginning from scratch, you can begin connecting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating a page and start talking to them. And remember this, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. If you're talking to somebody that has a large circle of influence, you could actually put them through the process, bring them into your business on a Monday, and almost immediately get them to start making a couple of posts, Get them to start talking to some of their friends. Be there to help them with that next step. And by Wednesday, they could bring in their friends. It's called enthusiasm on fire. And by the end of the week, they're bringing in their friends. I love this story. Bob, in our first coaching session, we added the word entrepreneur to his profile. He had 3 old friends contact his brother, and he sold Zija products to all of them. They wanted to know what I was doing. So we used his page and that one little addition to talk to these people on the telephone. And then what does he do? He posted on LinkedIn, posted on Facebook. And I believe he sold 8 more. So you're all moving down the right road. You know, Trish, I'm sure you're talking to all kinds of people in the horse world. Wonderful people, huge industry. I mean, there are all kinds of professionals that are available for you to talk to right now. Right now. I want to invite all of you that aren't registered for boot camp yet. Boot camp's going to start next week on the 14th. Knock on wood. Let's see, when is the 14th? The 14th is Thursday. Yeah. We should have everything back to order by Thursday. Subject to the weather. But in any event, invite all of you to participate. And the bottom line is, folks, if you're going to join a boot camp, then join the boot camp and participate. Does anybody here have any questions? Is there anybody here? I'm just gonna do this. This is totally off the cuff. But is there any coaching student here that has a conversation that they want me to help them with? Okay, Jeannie, I know maybe you. I want to demonstrate. We're running over, but I want to demonstrate just how quickly this whole sales process can work. And if there's somebody that's in a position to, anybody that is, anybody that has a conversation going on with a prospect that wants me to jump in and demonstrate how quickly this whole process is working, because I've never seen it working so fast. Never. Your ability to reach out, talk to someone, and I'm going to make sure Pat remind me, and next time we'll do it for sure. The other thing I want to mention to all of you is you got a convention next month. Convention. And every one of you, if you're serious about building your business, you need to be there. Best thing about going to an event is literally you can recoup all of your costs of going to that event by bringing a bunch of people into the business. And so you can use the fact that you're going to Utah in October, end of October. So set some goals for yourself. Put yourself in a position where if you're talking to 5 to 10 people every day, start thinking about people that when you bring into the business, you can get them to the convention. They will come out of that convention completely trained. Just like you get into my boot camp and you're going to come out, everybody should come out with 5 sales. If you don't, then you're either talking to the wrong people, you're doing the wrong thing. Let me look in the question box. No question. Would you be able to provide some scripting for online? Would I be able to? Rosa, we've got scripts like, we can't believe. We have scripts for, we got scripts for everything. Literally, we break the whole thing down in the form of, okay, here we go. We have a scripts book. Like we have scripts for school teachers. We have scripts literally for every type of professional. Scripts for a military spouse. You're talking to a pastor. talking to a person in the military, someone that just got out of the military. This is my favorite. 14 questions for recruiting the recruiter or the person pitching you. You know, when someone hits you with your commercial, don't react and respond to it. Just go back and say, hey, you know, how long have you been doing this? You know, are you doing this full-time or part-time? And if it's part-time, what's your full-time job? Does it produce residual income for you? Or is it a one-time sale? I mean, these, by the time you get done asking these questions, if they're honest with you, they'll end up in your business. Questions for the MLM trainer. 14 questions for the MLM, for the social media expert. 14 questions for a health coach. 14 questions for the personal trainer. They're all in there. Once you know what someone does, we actually developed this one, Patty, after, I think it was St. Louis. 12 questions for a high school senior not going to college. And anyway, create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. I want to invite all of you. Let me jump over here. Whoops. To jump into our next boot camp. Jason, in his first night of boot camp, made 3 sales. Second week, this is when boot camps were 3 weeks. Now boot camps are 2 weeks. 4 signups on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, and then the third week, 20 more, 10 more. See, it's not about how many friends or followers you have, and it's not about how many friends or connections you have on LinkedIn. And it's not about how many likes, shares, or comments. It's all about how many people you're talking to. It's about sales. It's about duplication. It's about growth. And more important than that, it's about retention. At the end of the day, it's about income too. All of these things are important because without all of these things, your business doesn't grow. At the end of the day, it's about income. Break that down simply throughout the entire process. It's about results. Results are all that matters. Talking to people is going to be your most important activity, but you got to be talking to the right people. So if you're not having the results you want, the reasons are obvious, easy to identify, and simple to fix. It's either the contents of your page, the people you're contacting, or the way you talk to people. There's a written record of everything. All you need is a free LinkedIn profile, and you're done. All you need is a free Facebook profile. And this is the other thing you need. You're done. So, I want to invite all of you to that are here for the first time. We have our Endless Release program. It's the home study course. Boot camp is where you work with me personally and in a group session. And what I'm looking to see happen is in this next boot camp, we're going to be talking about literally going fast and building your business and developing what we call a 90-day to diamond game plan. What we're going to do is we're going to help everybody, guide everybody, move them along, help them understand what it takes literally to rank advance really, really quick, really, really fast. And at the end of the day, it breaks down to bringing 10 to 20 people into your business every month. That's what it breaks down to, 10 to 20 people every month. But there's some other things that you have to do in the process, okay? And we're going to introduce it in boot camp, but we're really going to put the pedal to the metal with everybody that participates in our 2-day retreat at the end of, actually it's not the end of October, it's the beginning of November, because the end of October, everybody's going to be in Salt Lake, and I plan on being there too. And then there's personal coaching. I'm going to spend, I know we're way over time, and I'm going to spend a couple of minutes talking about the retreat. If you want to hang around, this is for people that are serious and want to make 6 figures, okay? We put together a special program for those of you that are new where you can get the Endless Release course and participate in boot camp at the same time at a significant discount. We're going to send you in the mail the link. I believe it's I think it's MaxSteingart.com/Pat Anderson. And you can pick up both my Endless Free Leads course and boot camp for $2.99. I believe there's a two. You know, I'll tell you, I'm gonna check because I thought we had a better deal. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach out to you in the mail and get that to you when you wake up in the morning. You'll have it. I'm gonna I got to do it. Yesterday, I had a conversation with someone that is connected with the Federal Trade Commission. Okay, and we were discussing network marketing. I'm going to come over here to businessforhome.org. And so, turn the recorder back on, and you guys heard it first. I'm really not going to tell many people about this until the retreat. I think there might be some industry announcements about it, but for the most part, there is nothing to stop any of you from being successful in your business. Nothing. Anybody have any questions? Okay, Kathy, I'm going to put it up on YouTube. We'll get it up tonight. It'll be there by tomorrow. And what we're going to also do is in the next, I would say 60 days, that you're all going to see, we're moving into a new delivery system. And for those of you who've been getting the wrong mail, everything is being reworked, refined. And I've got something to show you in the next week or two that will absolutely blow you away from the standpoint of networking and meeting people and talking to more people. This fourth quarter is going to be your best year, the best part of the fourth quarter. Okay, I mean, it's going to be the best part of the year. Let me flip forward here because I want to talk to you about the retreat. This is Endless Free Leads, and for those of you that have it, watch that the Fast Start video will immediately get you posting, get you talking to people. They've made changes. We have completely updated the LinkedIn videos. When you go in there, let me flip over there. When we have completely replaced all of the videos in the LinkedIn section. So for those of you that bought Endless Free Leads, you know, back in February or March, these are new. The LinkedIn videos are new. They take into account all of the new things that have taken place up to and including what happened 2 weeks ago. Everything beyond that, well, that will get added soon. The Twitter videos, they're in there, but in the first video, don't waste your time with Twitter. Okay? So these are all new. All right? And daily routine, secrets of closing the sale. These 4 networking strategies are all through the course. We talked about some of them today. And what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm probably going to be dropping this because we give everybody so many. I don't want people just to focus in on 4. Our Spanish version is coming out in 2 weeks. As soon as that comes out, we'll be releasing the phone app. And for boot camp, okay, for those of you that want to participate in boot camp, just go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Register for the boot camp. Here it is. Just use the promo code 300 off. And you can participate in the September boot camp for $97. All of these sessions, they're 2 hours long. They're all going to be recorded. You'll get the most out of boot camp if you join me during these day sessions where I will log into your accounts, we'll answer your questions, we will move you along the process. The more of these you attend, the better you get at talking to people, the faster it's going to go for you. In boot camp, we'll help you brand yourself. Basically, you're going to tell your story, answer whatever questions you have. We'll take you through the process. Charlie made 1 post, had 26 people respond, 7 appointments, 1 sale. He hooked up with an old high school buddy that he hadn't talked to in 18 years. We'll help you talk to more people, help you make more sales, and whatever obstacles are slowing you down, whatever roadblocks you have, if you're shy, there's no faster, easier way to do this. Okay, now, I'm going to take another minute or two on the retreat. Now, again, it's not going to be October 28th. It's going to be the following weekend. This is going to be and I thought the last one was the best one we've ever done, but this one's going to top it, primarily because of some of this information we're going to be sharing. Okay, this is a virtual weekend. You don't have to travel to Florida if there's anything to Florida left after this storm. But we're going to introduce, this is a virtual weekend. Everything's going to be recorded. We're going to share with you why 10 secrets that are never talked about. The first one, help me add thousands of people to my business in 18 months. So these are the 10 secrets. The big one, 200 companies closed. And every month, 300 new ones start. Successful networkers leave good companies for other companies. Successful networkers leave failing companies for other companies, and companies make deals with heavy hitters. Now, we have plenty of examples of, success stories. This is an example of how you use your experience, where network marketers use their experience in other companies to bring people over. I could probably need to, talk to some of the leaders and find out why, and find out where they came from and basically what happened. Jim McCune is a good friend of mine. He's a corporate director in Malibu. He was a high school principal before he joined Amway, and he reached the rank of Emerald. He was actually closing in on becoming a diamond. And then he lost one of his leaders because of Amway's breakaway comp plan. So here's a tip for you about Amway and their comp plan. They have a breakaway program, which means at some point in time, they could literally lose an entire organization. And that's what happened. Well, today he's a corporate director in Malibu and the 12th top income earner. 5 of his executive directors who were previously diamonds in Amway. So, that's his own little target market. And he could literally pick them off, one at a time by, at some point in time, talking about the comp plan. If you're talking to a top earner and you feel like you need any help, Pat is available. And so is David, and so is Ron, to talk to those people. You put any top earner on the phone with any of those 3. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't expect to see them in your business. Anybody else have any questions? Now, let me just finish this, okay? So we've got some phenomenal training. Pat did a training during the retreat, I think it was a couple of years ago, where she talked about the secrets of customer acquisition. There are phenomenal trainings from $1 million earners, but it's kind of interesting how things kind of change because John Terhune and Mark Yarnell, Mark died 2 years ago, but his training is outrageous. John was one of the master distributors of Kivana. He left in December and Kivana became part of Zija. Sandy Cohen was one of the big income earners in Zango. Zango's a part of Zija. Things happen. People move around. I want to talk to you about the 90-day game plan diamond to diamond. And let me tell you what a game plan is. And whether you participate or not, everybody in boot camp is going to get it. Get at least the basics. It's a proven business building strategy and a blueprint that can be used to accomplish measurable results and massive action that will take you all the way to diamond. Okay? Measurable results and massive action. Those are the two most important things. See, people, first of all, you got to set a goal. You need a goal. People with measurable goals that are written down are more successful. So you will have October, November, and December. And in those 3 months, filled with holidays, filled with all kinds of people making decisions, you can bring more people into your business in the next 3 months than you've done all year. All right? Now, a 90-day game plan helps you identify the steps you need to take to build the business, and when you repeatedly execute your plan day after day, you develop strong business building habits so that the things that you're doing become a matter of routine. One of my good friends who I'm doing the Spanish version of Endless Free Leads with, George Ruiz, he's used this game plan to help over 50 people become $1 million earners in 2 different companies. All right? He has $31 million earners in his isogenics business. 90-day game plan for massive duplication starts with a goal. So I want all of you to think about what you want, where you want to be New Year's Eve. Where do you want to be? Goals must be specific. The more specific you can be with your goal, the more likely you'll achieve it. Goals are measurable. So you know how, when you hit your goal, you need to put in more effort. Write it down. Where do you want to be New Year's Eve? Time focus. Goals must have a deadline. Where do you want to be January 1st? And remember, Napoleon Hill said it, what the mind of man can conceive and believe in, it can achieve. This is all about bringing people into the business. But we're going to start it at the beginning of October. Even though the boot camp isn't going to start until about the 10th or the 11th, people in the September boot camp are going to have a little bit of a heads up. But everybody's going to have an opportunity on October 1st. It's going to start. We're going to show you how to launch or relaunch your business without working 40 hours a week. And you're going to need the daily routine, the scripts book. If you have these, we're going to break all of this out for you, specifically what you have to do. George has been in network marketing since 1992. He started from zero, and today he's earned millions of dollars. George has been following my training since the old AOL days. You don't have to spend 40 hours. What you're going to do is we're going to do 3 30-day back-to-back blitzes. October, November, December. October, you're going to use the convention. We're going to use Halloween. November, we're going to use coming to the end of the year. We're going to use Thanksgiving. We're going to use New Year's resolutions. And in December, when you think your business is going to slow down, it will not slow down. There are more people that you can talk to during the last 3 months of the year. Easier to talk to. And so your goal is to connect between 10 to 20 people a day. 20. 5 days a week. And you're going to end up with 400 new friends a month. You want to go to Diamond, it's 20. Now, a little bit about mindset here, because some of you are going to go, I can't do this. Some of you are going to disqualify yourself before you start. And don't do that, because anybody can do this. I'm telling you, you would not believe some of the people that after 90 days came back and said, I didn't think I could do it, but they did. You want to write some declarations. Write it down. Put it down. Any one of these. Write the reasons why you want to accomplish your goal. What's in it for you? And what are you looking to earn? Now, if you have a team, ask for upline support. And if you don't have, and if not, do it anyway. Follow your system and go all out. Use those websites. If you have a team, choose 5 to 10 team members to do it with. If you've got 2 team members, if you got somebody else you can do this with, an accountability partner. Tell your team, I'm starting a project that could increase our income by $2,000, $5,000 in the next 90 days, whatever is appropriate. Don't use big numbers, because huge numbers may discourage most people. If you don't have a team, ask your upline for support, share your goals with them, and do what they tell you to do. And your company has great systems. We showed you some websites. Follow what other leaders are doing to create success. And make sure you set a schedule. 1 to 3 hours a day. You prevent burnout by sticking to your schedule. And then it's all about contacting people. Phone, Facebook, LinkedIn, other social network contacts. You want to be texting or talking to 20 people a day. Invite them to a presentation. Follow up. And believe it or not, that's pretty much it. As you talk to people, you want to know what they do, how long they've been doing it, what did they do before, what prompted them to make a change. Did they need your products? Do they currently use similar products? Are they interested in making more money? And it's all there for you. We're going to give you, during this period of time, we've got the new burned out strategy. 10 occupations with high burnout rates. And we broke them all down. We're going to show you how to find these people, how to talk to these people, bring these people into your business. Doctors, nurses, social workers, teachers, school principals, attorneys, police officers, accountants, people that work in fast food, people in retail. You want to make sales, you got to talk to people, and that's what it's all about. We're also going to be introducing some new scripts, the You Told Me script, the I Found Out script. All about conversations so that you're talking to people. You're going to be connecting with 400 people a month, not 200. This is the power of a 90-day blitz. If 5% join, that's 20 people a month. And that's what you're going to do. It's a proven method. And folks, remember, this is you're building your Zija business. Life has 2 rules. Number 1, never quit. And rule number 2, always remember rule number 1. The game plan is going to change. The second 90 days, the second 60 days, the second, they're going to change in November. They're going to change in December. We're going to change with the seasons. And I promise all of you, New Year's Eve, you can all be at whatever level you want to be in your Zija business. The truth is that where you're going to be in December, New Year's Eve, is going to be determined by the number of people you talk to and who those people know. The more people they know, the more successful you're going to be. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat, register for the retreat, and you can start watching. I would watch Pat's video first, how to get customers, and then there's some others there that are equally as good. And get on my daily sessions if you have any questions at all, Mondays through Saturday. And hopefully we're going to get through this hurricane okay. And last call for questions. Pat, I'm giving the puppy. I'm giving the puppy. The super mix. He likes it. Likes it. All right. Best of luck, folks, in building your business, and God bless. And we'll talk to you. We'll do a broadcast during the hurricane.